about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Throwing to start here is Tua. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Season probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Jones and the Pats now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of Alabama guys there, 2 at a waddle for the Miami first. Up the middle they go with and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores in their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Jonnu Smith was a part of the Patriots' huge free agency push in 2021, but only 1 touchdown in his first season with the Patriots. With the way the franchise loves to use tight ends, I think that number is going to increase in year 2. Here, he picks up a first down with a nice catch.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tua now on first down. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. They'll make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
It's not often you see trades within a division, but that's just what happened with Devontae Parker. Spent 7 years in a Dolphins uniform, but was traded to these Patriots back in April. And he makes the catch there against his former mates.
They go play action here on first down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Running right, here's McAllister. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime, because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 2 are going to throw.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Strong.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Back to throw. Jones.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tua. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. From midfield, here's Tua. Going right back to Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Ready. Faster, faster.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to make it a 2-score game. Sanders' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Joe, that would seem to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 29, Jones. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogba that time able to drop him for a loss.
Throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore.